I'll be reacting to Card Fight of Vanguard Will plus Overdress, Episode 3, and on Crunchyroll's website is currently 26 likes, so I'll give it an extra like so it's got 27 likes. And now I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go! Oh, hell yes. I am stoked for this. I'm assuming the sentence results in that workplace are extremely high. Yeah, it could be that he's extremely dedicated, but part of me is telling is at the very least giving the vibe that the guy's an absolute jerk too. Hell yeah. Oh man, I just love that confidence. All right, this is it. Man, I hope she takes this kid down. I really do. All right, this is it. Oh man, I love that shot where it shows both of their faces. Like, for some reason, whenever card game anime like show duelist faces side by side, or with one of the faces on top of them on bottom side, I don't know. To me, it looks cool because that's part of the charm of card game anime. Like, whenever they go overly dramatic, is when they're at their best. At least for me, anyway. Speaking of which, out of all the card fights, Vanguard openings, this one definitely has like the most edginess to it. Not that I mind. I like the bit of edginess because that probably just means straight up it's going to be a season with probably a good amount of drama. My guess for this match, though, is Yu Yu's going to win this one because, for one, I don't think the writers would have Yu Yu losing twice back to back. Like, I don't think so. I think he's going to win this match so that he, at the very least, gets a little bit more respect to his name. Because if Yu Yu were to lose this match, him losing against someone wouldn't really feel like an accomplishment anymore. Like it did in season 2. Like when Yu Yu lost in season 2, it felt like, holy cow, it felt like an accomplishment. So hopefully he wins this match. And if he loses against someone, it's someone really good. I mean, she beat Yu Yu. She's a nudge. I mean, she beat Yu Yu in her first match. I mean, I could see why she'd be invited. Like, literally, she is like... Oh my god, these oh my... I love how the animators know what we want, so they focus on her legs. I see the men of culture. Oh, fuck! Okay, Tamani's gonna lose. That is a damn good opponent she drew. Ugh! Oh, is he actually serious about this? Unless he's mistaken that Tamari wants his autograph. Oh, man. Okay, I like him. He's sort of a scatterbrain, but I mean that in a good way. It's nice seeing Toya again. A year? Whoa, oh boy, what are they feeding our boy? I see that thing blocked it. It doesn't matter. What matters is that he's having fun and he's doing well for himself. I'd say our boy doesn't have to compare himself to anyone. Tomari! Tomari! Man, I really hope our girl wins, but we all know she's going to lose. She has to for plot-related purposes. I really wish that would happen. I love her confidence. You know, has Tamari ever really lost a match? I mean, I have to look up again. I kind of like stuff like this. Really? She wouldn't even want to learn about the decks of her opposition? I'm sure she can learn quite a bit, at the very least for scouting purposes. That's some confidence, though. Well, yeah. I mean, all eyes are going to be on them because that's like the match that's playing on right now. I like how the music's so dang epic, too. As much as there are a few things I disagree about when it comes to this season's writing, the music is epic. What? Wait. I'm glad Mitra to won, but that was too quick. What the fuck? How? Like, why would they rush through that? I really would have wanted to see the full-on match to get hyped for. Okay, that right there, that's not good writing because let me explain why. They're building up Michiru as an antagonist. If you're going to build him as an antagonist, then show his matches on screen. I mean, I understand that him beating Donja gave him hype, but they skipped the first match of the tournament. It would have been nice to actually have seen somebody actually corner him, though, instead of just it being narrated on screen. Literally, Tamari is like my second fave character in the series. I'm kind of peeved that she didn't get her time to shine on screen, at least. Like, Major to winning makes sense. I have no complaint about the end result. Just the way they went about getting to the end result. Again, that would have been fun to actually see that. I swear, it always pisses me the fuck off. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good match. I'm like, oh, thank you for commenting on it, animators and commentators, because we didn't see jack shit. Like, seeing characters just talk about it adds insult to injury, unfortunately. Okay, at the very least, it's building up some momentum with Yu versus Michiru at the very least. I mean, that's something positive. Again, it would have been nice because they did somebody dirty because. Okay, I'm not gonna really complain about Toya's match being skipped because he played against someone unimportant. Any of the big names like Michiru, so I'm not. Yeah, just so y'all know. See, I'm not complaining about them skipping this one. It's unimportant. Yes! Alright, girl! They better not skip Urata's game match. Or I'll be fucking pissed. Fucking pissed if they skip her first tournament match. This is important because this will show you whether she has the emotional stuff to play in a large venue with lots of people watching. That's why this is important. They can't be skipping this shit. Yurina Nukata. All right. Oh, she's gonna be in for a shot. Okay, that was awesome. It's really rare in card game anime to see a character shuffle their deck and drop their cards like that. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta admit, they gave Urata a really good theme too. It has that nice, with that flute sound, it has that nice, gentle playfulness, and it fits her to a T. Don't skip, animators. Don't fucking skip or I'm a fucking rant. I'm a fucking, like, seriously, if they skip Urata's bit, I'm gonna be pissed. I gotta admit though, those look good though. I'm kind of a little hungry looking at those. I'm curious about her too. I just hope the animators can deliver something. I don't even. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this season? Are you fucking joking? Wow, this could have been a good episode to build up Urata's character. To see her, how she deals with adversity, dealing with the atmosphere of a stadium, and they just skip it! What the fuck? I swear, this season so far, its pacing has been fucking shit-tacular right now. What the hell? This fucking bullshit. But they're really rushing through all the fucking card game matches. It's like, what the hell? What's the point of all this shit? What's the point of this series being called Card Fight Vanguard if they're going to skip the card fights? Okay, Yu versus this glasses fucker better be fucking good. Who am I kidding? They're probably going to skip this shit. I'm really losing hope in this season. Or who knows? Maybe they're going to actually show off this fucking match. I mean, it is nice getting to see his friends root for him, though. But honestly, though, even if this portion of the episode ends up being amazing, this episode's still going to be objectively bad because literally them skipping through Tomari and Urata's match, that's unforgivable, at least from an episode standpoint. So even if this ends up being great, this portion of the episode, it's not going to redeem the first half. Okay, at least they're actually showing off the match. Okay, I was getting a little scared. Just a teeny bit scared. Okay. I like the way this is pacing itself. Aww. It's looking adorable in its own way. Ah! For fun? I mean, why else would he be there for? Damn, this dude's filled with a lot of fucking urge. Shit. He's really laying the damage down right now. I mean, the thing is, Yu is taking this seriously, though. It's a card game, though. I mean, isn't fun part of... Isn't that part of the whole thing? Fun? I mean, yeah, it's possible to, like, play cards of a different varieties to make money and all that kind of jazz, but nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. I really do hope our boy wins so that he can, at the very least, make that fucker at least slightly change his philosophy. I like how as the match is going, the music's becoming a little bit more melancholy. Jeez, and Ryu's not even being able to actually crack that much damage from the looks of things. Oh, man. You know this guy's. Oh. No, it's not like he was about to, like, destroy these old effect. Choo sound. Oh, boy. I'm sure whatever he has, our boy is, there's a chance he might not be ready. Fuck! I gotta admit, the character designs of his cards are actually pretty adorable. For a guy that intense, he's got among one of the cutest decks in the CARDFIGHT Vanguard series by far. At least that I've seen of characters so far. Oh, it's unnerving when Yu's friends saying he thinks he has a chance. You know, certain instances, might does make right. Look at this trick. Oh, boy. This dude's gonna get it now. Ah! Finally, he's doing some real damage. Oh, stop! They're using the animation again. The fight animation. Yes! And now this is a treat. Whoa! Oh, man! That's if he's even given an opportunity to have a next turn, though. That's the thing. Oh, boy. Our boy's making that face. If I had to compare a face, it's the face of someone who went to class that completely forgot the homework and they're fucked. That's the type of face he's making right now. Because he normally don't make that face in the series. Yeah, our boy's gonna. I love how it feels all Dragon Ball Z-esque with like the mountains being destroyed. Oh. All right. Oh, that guy looks like they clash with their heads. Yo! I don't know. That's epic. All right. What? Wait, he has more? Oh. You know, okay, yeah, this guy has a point. He really should have scattered out the guy's deck. Damn, it sounded like someone was punching like the gut with like the. Okay, this soundtrack is okay. The music, fire. If there's anything I'm not complaining about with this episode of the series, it's the music. You know you're an epic motherfucker in this series when you have a fucking insert song. Yo, it looks epic as shit. Oh. I got a mid-level dross. It looks like an endgame type of boss you would see in a fantasy anime with how detailed its character design looks. Yeah, no, yeah, Yu's not surviving. Yeah, he's not surviving that. Damn, talking about overkill. Ah. Okay, now this loss that Yu received against Raika, this actually does feel like an earned a loss. This actually doesn't, unlike when he lost to Urata, it's like this. I really thought that loss was like kind of BS. This loss, it actually makes sense considering Raika's reputation and his skill and how much buildup they gave him. Hopefully it sets up Yu for growth, though. Where he's going to have to realize that it ain't just about playing the game well. He has to also research his opponent. I gotta admit, the music is on like, oh. All right, I gotta admit, the second up was amazing. I loved it. But at the same time, though, this season is concerning me because even though, yes, the last 12 minutes were absolutely phenomenal, the first 12 minutes were fucking trash. What the fuck was the first 12 minutes? And that's my concern with this season. It's like the pacing is really, really fucking off. And here's my issue with this episode. They really skipped giving Michiru development as an antagonist and skipping his fight with Tamari. And my issue with that is, in doing that, it pretty much feels like the writers are saying, oh yeah, Tamari, this character that we made sure you watchers loved in seasons 1 and 2, where they gave her dedicated matches, that's gone now. They've made Tamari into a joke gag character when in seasons 1 and 2, she was a really high-level card player. So the disrespect they gave to Tamari was disgusting, in my opinion. They did that to a really lovable legacy character. That's why it really pissed me off, because it shortchanged her and it shortchanged Michiru too. Yes, Michiru had build-up in defeating Donji, but come on. You need more build-up, though. If you would have seen him defeat Tamari on screen, it would have made him an more epic antagonist. And saying that, I do like the Shibuya's explanations. And I feel Urara got shortchanged because with her, she already felt like a Mary Sue in the first episode of this season when she defeated... Okay. I'm assuming this is going to be the loser bracket, maybe? Scover dress. And then here's my issue with Urata. With the way they're doing it, since they really skipped her playing this match against a pro, what pisses me off about this is they are essentially making her a Mary Sue. Let me explain why. They're making her a Mary Sue because she's achieving victory without us, the audience, seeing the work. It's like the writer's like, oh, yeah, she won. She won. That's it. We're not seeing the process. We're not seeing her reactions to dealing like a big-ass tournament. We're seeing none of that. And they shortchanged her as a character. And I love Murata. She's really becoming one of my favorite characters in the Card Fight Vanguard series, actually. And to see her skip, it's like, well then, Card Fight Vanguard Overdressed writers, you're doing a bad job of handling your female characters this season. I mean, it was kind of already a little bit of a joke with how they handled Megumi in the previous season, but this season is taking the piss with all of its female characters. That's why I thought the first half was fucking awful. The only thing that I can understand them skipping over was Toya's match, because Toya was dealing against the nobody. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, skip that match. He's going up against someone that doesn't have a reputation, someone that doesn't have any build-up. I can understand that. But them skipping Urata and the match of Tamati really pissed me off. And a damn shame, too. The second half was amazing because, yes, you could argue Yu, since he's been losing a lot lately, Yu's kind of becoming a joke now, and him being defeated doesn't really feel like it's an accomplishment the way it felt in Season 2 when he got defeated by Toya. That felt like an accomplishment. Now, they're making Yu a joke, which is my issue with the second half. Not that Yu lost, but that he's becoming a joke now. And that's not cool. Yu is my favorite character of the series. And to have him lose back-to-back like that, I'm like... And here's the thing. It wouldn't have been as bad. If he would have beat Urara in episode 1, then they would have made the second half immensely better, because it'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, he lost against Raika Pro. It's understandable. The way this series is handling it, though, they're handling it pretty badly when it comes to Yu. They're doing him dirty. And saying that, though, his loss against Raika feels like a legitimate loss. It doesn't feel like it's a loss just to have a loss. Don't get me wrong. And I did love what they showed off in the match, but I'm just really getting concerned with how they're treating the characters in the series. And yeah, that's my thoughts on the writing. That's why I didn't like the writing of the episode. First half was wonky. Second half was great, but I'm getting worried that they're making Yu a gag character. The only positive I can say when it comes to Yu is at the very least they're setting up that maybe he's going to have to start scanning out the deck of his opponents before he duels them. That's about the only positive I can say. Now, from a character standpoint, I guess it did better. It built up Raika as an intimidating antagonist. I mean, holy cow. The dude is so epic. They gave him a theme, for Pete's sake. So they did justice for him. And Yu's reaction to the loss is pretty epic, but that's it, though, because this episode did bad from a character standpoint. It shortchanged Urata, shortchanged Michiru, and shortchanged Tomari. Music was 10 out of 10 quality, though. The music, no complaints. It was epic. It was intense. It was some of the best music I've heard in a card game anime. Hey, it was some of the best music I've heard in an anime in general this season. So the music, marvelous. And that's like with the heavy heart. And I love this series, but unfortunately, if I had to rate this episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I got to call how it is. I got to give this episode a 4.75 out of 10. Because think about it. In seasons 1 and 2, when it was an important match, the animators would have shown it off from start to finish. Yeah, maybe they wouldn't have been like every episode wouldn't have had like monsters fighting each other, but at least they would show the players utilizing cards at the very least. They're not doing that anymore. They did that in seasons 1 and 2, and that's what made this series so well paced. Now, one of the biggest assets of the card fight, Vanguard versus Dead now with the rushing. And that's why I got to say this episode was bad. And it's a shame because y'all know I really love this series. But this series, it needs to get its A game. It needs to get its shit together if it wants to be really good again. Because if it doesn't get its shit together, this is going to be one of the biggest disappointments because second half was great. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. First half was fucking abysmal garbage. Literally, the content in the first half could have been expanded to literally 2 episodes. But they literally condensed the content of 2 episodes in 12 minutes. That's not good. That's not good at all. And the first half, I give it a 1.75 out of 10. And that's how I average out the score, at least from my perspective, to this episode being a score of a 4.75 out of 10. Because even though, yes, there were things I enjoyed in this episode, I can't just ignore all the problems, especially when seasons 1 and 2 set the bar so high for the series with good pacing and all that. The only thing so far this season has over seasons 1 and 2 is this season has the highest animation budget and the best soundtracks of the Cardfight Vanguard season so far. That's it, because aside from that, this season's been worse from a story standpoint, unfortunately. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications. I hope y'all come back for more because, yes, I'm going to react to the rest of the season. I mean, I've already reacted to seasons 1 and 2. But now going into the next episode, my expectations are going to be rock bottom. Sadly, I'm going to have to keep my expectations at rock bottom. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.